Thornton Township meeting canceled, but Supervisor Tiffany Henyard speaks uninterrupted. Miss Nino Brown herself, the notorious super mayor Tiffany Henyard, ended up canceling the meeting, or someone ended up canceling the meeting, and she was just sitting there speaking. I don't know. I haven't seen this clip yet, but I'm interested to see what's really going on. I mean, you get the representation, you get the leaders you deserve. You know what I'm saying? You voted for her. You didn't see the signs beforehand and understand how terrible she really is, and now you ended up with her. So I'm gonna play the clip. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account as well, so check me out there. All right, so let's get to this clip. Here we go.
Good evening. I'm Micah Mater.
And I'm Ray Cortopassi.
New tonight, a scheduled meeting tonight in Thornton Township canceled before it had been able to get off the ground.
WGN's Jenna Barnes is live in South Holland with details on what happened. Jenna.
Yep, Ray and Mike, Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard wanted the Board of Trustees to approve some events that she wants the township to pay for, but none of the trustees showed up for this special meeting tonight. That left the meeting canceled and Henyard with the floor. With too many empty chairs, the special Board of Trustees meeting called by Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard ended before it began. But Henyard saw an opportunity.
So this is me making my statement.
So she called a meeting. I guess she called a special meeting or something like that, and the rest of the township members, supervisors, board of supervisors, decided not to show up. So that's why no one was there. But you can't really blame them. I mean, you can't trust anything from this lady, man. It's a shame. It's a shame.
If you don't want to hear, close the door.
To speak uninterrupted to the small gathering in the room.
So that residents would know what's going on in the township.
Some chose to leave. Those who stayed heard the supervisor speak for half an hour.
That's what all the hate is all about. It's all about your super mayor became too powerful too quick.
Why does she refer to herself as that? She's so narcissistic. Because of your super mayor, like, you actually call yourself that. You know, you actually call yourself and see yourself as some super mayor. When you got all this backlash, you still calling yourself the super mayor. She is a very narcissistic person, man. I mean, just gross, disgusting, disrespectful. Oh my gosh. Whew. But again, you get the representation you deserve. Y'all voted for her to control your township. And this is what y'all get. I mean, hopefully this will teach y'all. This will teach y'all to stop voting in people because of their skin color, and actually look at their policies. Actually look and find out if they're competent or not. Ask questions. What are your policy stuff? And this is what I try to tell people about Kamala Harris. She's going around telling people that she's black. You know, which we all know what the truth is, but saying, hey, vote for me because I'm black, when you disrespecting us by not really talking to us and giving us any interviews, you're not really telling us where you stand on things. We hear you say one thing and then your surrogates come out and say another, and you flip-flop back and forth. It's so disrespectful. This is why we need to stop voting for Democrats just because they voting for people just because they got a D next to their name. Most of these people don't have our best interests at heart. All skin folk and kinfolk.
Rare, so unique, and that's why everybody got a problem. It's all about control.
Others would say the scrutiny is because of questions about how Henyard spends money in the township and the village of Dalton, where she's also mayor. This week, WGN Investigates revealed the travel expenses Henyard and her team tried to hide. We sued for access to credit card records and found $67,000 billed to township taxpayers for 5 months of travel grew to more than 100,000 when you add what was charged to Dalton residents. The only explanation given, Henyard and her entourage attended conferences. And Henyard's former assistant, now township trustee Carmen Carlisle, is accusing Henyard of manipulating residents. She says in a statement, "My decision to come forward as a whistleblower reflects my commitment to transparency, fairness, and accountability within the township. I encourage other victims to come forward and speak out. We cannot allow this behavior to continue unchallenged. It's time for us to demand better for our township and stand together against those who misuse their power."
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. You got people jumping ship. You know they working with the FBI, man, and she's still going around being disrespectful like nothing is wrong. I mean, she's so narcissistic because think about it. If you know you got the FBI breathing down your neck, you know you got residents in an uproar. Why would you still continue to go around like business as usual and be disrespectful and things like that? Like, why? I mean. Whew, this woman is crazy, running two different municipalities.
Dina, I don't know anything about that. You have to spend money to, have events.
At last week's meeting, the trustees voted to regulate the budgets for the events that Henyard throws. She and her staff accused them of leaving children and seniors in a lurch.
We went to pick up the cake to offer to our seniors, and they told us, your card doesn't work.
And I stand in the fight because I want the boys and girls of the next generation to see what it looks like to come out of controversy and to come out of all the hatred unscathed. At the end of the day, God gives the test to his strongest soldiers.
Don't you bring God in this. Don't you bring God in this. You be so corrupt and evil and then you try to bring God in this. I mean, this woman is just, wow. Wow.
And on the topic of township-funded events and programming, Henyard debuted her cooking show on the Thornton Township Facebook page tonight. We're live in South Holland. Jenna Barnes, WGN News.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful. She has a cooking show now on the township. That is crazy. This woman, y'all, and the bad part is, I don't even know. Has she been in for a year yet? I don't think it's been a full year yet this woman been in office, so she still have time to destroy this township even more. It's a shame. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.